Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Dee Diets. I know it's been a minute. The holidays, everything got in the way. You know, double chins too. If you see my last video, you know that things weren't so good on this end. No. I've gained some weight, but that was to be expected because I was not watching myself. I'm sorry. I just wasn't. So today, it is a winter's day out there. It is January. We're at the end of January. And it is brutally cold, and they're looking for a snowstorm coming this weekend. Ugh, I hate it. But I do. But we've been very lucky so far in Pennsylvania, to be honest with you. It has not been that bad. But you hear the microwave beeping. That's because it's going to be part of this recipe today. So let me tell you what we're doing. We're making mock rice bowls. Yes. But we're not using rice because if I eat any more rice, I'm going to be rolled out of this house, believe me, right through the front door. So that's not happening. I'm going to be using frozen cauliflower. Now you're going to say to yourself, oh, Denise, you can do this yourself. No. I got this at Aldi's. It is cauliflower rice. You can get it any place. You could also take a whole cauliflower and, you know, get that girl shaved down. But I look for easier, simpler things. Really, I do. So I'm going to make a keto-friendly rice bowl. You know, when you're looking for a side dish, because a lot of us look for that tastier side dish or a rib sticking side dish like macaroni and cheese. I don't have to tell you, we look for those things. So today I'm going to make a rice ball, but I'm going to use the cauliflower to do it with. I put the rice, the cauliflower rice, in the microwave in a pan, no cover, 6 minutes. That's simple, right? And if you're one of those people who want to shave down a cauliflower, you just do that. You just go right ahead and do it. Me, I just got it frozen. And it fell to the floor. And I'm back. Anyways, so what am I going to put in this? Because it's got to have flavor, right? Right. So I took a teaspoon of each. A teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of oregano. No, excuse me, a half a teaspoon of oregano. A tablespoon of basil, a tablespoon of, all these are dried. Paprika, salt, a seasoned salt, that's what I put in, an Italian seasoned salt, and it was a teaspoon of everything, but a half a teaspoon of the oregano. So that's it, and that's what's in here, okay? Now, I'm also going to take half a cup of mozzarella, sliced already in the bags. I'm going to do that. And yeah, don't go to the worker trying to go, I'm going to slice that pizza mozzarella. No. Then I have some Parmesan cheese. I get the kind in the bag in the deli department. I don't like the kind in the can. No, I like this kind better. And I'm going to take some almond flour. Yes, I am. And I'm going to take some, now this is optional. This is psyllium husk powder. Now, you can get this at the drugstore. This is just more fiber. You know, just in case you don't have enough fiber with the cauliflower, you might like to have a little extra fiber. Well, I'm 61 years old. Well, I'll be 61 now in a couple of weeks. I could use a little extra fiber. I'm just saying. But you don't have to use it if you don't want to. And I have xanthan gum. Now, xanthan gum, you can buy usually in a health food store or you can buy it online. I get mine on Amazon. It's a thickening agent. So instead of using flour, you can use a little xanthan gum. But if you're somebody that's not dieting, my goodness, use whatever thickening agent you want to use in there. You want extra breadcrumb or extra almond flour, you do whatever you want to do. So we're going to combine everything together, and we're going to roll them into small balls, and then we're going to fry them in olive oil, because really olive oil has such a great taste. Then when I was out in the grocery store, you know, I don't want to have to go constantly and make my own tomato sauce. I know I'm Italian. But there are days that I don't want to go through all the work. And ragu has a no sugar, I know ragu, right? Has a no sugar sauce. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to use that to dip my little rice balls in and have that. And I thought that would be delicious, you know, with the side of maybe a piece of meat or a piece of chicken or even a piece of fish. Sometimes we look for that guilty pleasure, even though it's not a guilty pleasure. A rice bowl would be. I'll be honest with you. For me, I'd be like chomping down on those rice bowls, but then you could basically move me right out of the house, roll me right out of the house. So you don't have to see me on camera. You know I'm always going to show you my hands and what I'm doing. So let's get this video started. We're 4 minutes in. but I just wanted to say I'm glad to be back. It's been a while. It's been a minute. But let's do this. Let's get these rice bowls made. Yes. Cauliflower, really. Okay. In the glass bowl is the cauliflower, cooled. It has to be cool, guys, because you're going to roll it into balls. So let it be cool. Now, these were the spices. Remember I was telling you this in the beginning. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of the spice mixture, and we're going to, and that's Buddy in the background, 2 teaspoons of the spice mixture, and put it in with the cauliflower. And we're just going to mix that up, all those spices in with the cauliflower rice. Because we want the inside to taste good too, as much as the outside. Okay, so mixing that all up. It smells wonderful with all the herbs in it. It really does smell wonderful. That was quick. That was easy. Now we're going to take a 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella. Don't mind him. He's just making his self be known. And we're going to mix that up inside. There will be no eggs being used in this. No eggs. Okay, so you don't have to put any eggs in. Alrighty. Then we're going to take our almond flour. And we're going to take 4 tablespoons of almond flour. Okay? And I measured it out really well. 4 tablespoons of almond flour. At this point, if you wanted to use a seasoned breadcrumb, you could instead of the almond flour. But I'm trying to cut back on some of those carbohydrates. And now, because you don't have to make this move, but I'm going to, I'm putting in a tablespoon of psyllium husk powder. And this is what it looks like so you guys can see. Okay? It's just powder. That's all it is. It's a little bit extra fiber. Nothing wrong with that, but if you don't need it, then you don't need to put it in there. I need a spoon. Here we go. And I'm going to mix this all up. Now, the cauliflower rice is going to be somewhat damp. That is why I did not put an egg in here. I'm just mixing it all up together. Okay. Put that off to the side. Okay. Oops. I don't think I will need any of the psyllium. I won't put that, not the psyllium, the xanthan powder in, because not everybody has that, so I want to do things that I know people could get right at their grocery store. Okay. Now, in this bowl, I'm going to put in 4 more tablespoons of almond flour with the remaining spice mix, because we're going to roll our balls in that. See? Now we took the remaining of the spice. Oh, we forgot one more thing, guys. Let's put this in too. Let's bring this back over. We have some Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to eyeball it. Let me see. About a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. Okay? And this is a beautifully grated Parmesan. Just going to mix that up in here too. Perfect. Oh, you should smell it. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Now, let me just get a dish and we'll continue. My hands are meticulously clean. They are clean. We're going to reach inside here. I mean, if you want to wear gloves, you can. But I find that when I work with my hands, I'm able to really press down a little bit. There we go. Then we're going to roll it. Oh, my goodness. We're going to roll it right in this almond seasoned flour. Put it on a dish. See? Isn't that cute? I'm going to finish rolling them. You don't have to watch me roll these all out. And when I'm done rolling them, I'll come back. And here they are. Ooh, rolling around. Don't they look beautiful? Now we're just going to take some olive oil and we're going to fry them up. And they're going to be delicious. And there they are frying in the olive oil. Don't they look scrumptious? Now, while those are frying, this is the sauce I found. Do you see what it says? No sugar added, which I think is fantastic. I mean, it's great in a pinch. I do usually make my own. I do. But if I'm in a pinch and I want to just use this, I'm going to use it. Now, of course, you could doctor it up the way you want, which I would probably brown some onions and some garlic and some olive oil and then pour this in and then put my meatballs in. But this will be delicious as a dipping sauce for those cauliflower rice balls. I know, it's going to be so good. They're frying. And there goes my phone. So I might as well go answer it. Now I just flipped them. Do you see how golden brown they are? Oh my goodness, don't they look delicious? They really look spectacular. And you know, one of those calls, it was a robot call again. I can't stand them, but I can't wait to dig in. Yeah. So I took some out. This is the sauce that's in here. Doesn't this look beautiful? Now, this is another thing, guys, that you should know. Once these cool, and you can make a slew of this stuff, and once they cool, put them in individual serving size bags in your refrigerator or your freezer. And when you want to have them, put them in a toaster oven and heat them up. I wouldn't put them in a microwave. I would definitely put them in a toaster oven, or if you had your oven going, put some on and let them go in there and get nice and crispy again. Oh, they're going to be so good. So let's try it. I still have more frying in the pan, and I have more in a dish. Let's try them. Dip it in the sauce. Oh, would you like some? Look at that. Oh, doesn't it look like a meatball? I can't wait to taste. I cannot wait. Oh, so big. Hot. That is delicious. I didn't have to add any more salt because I use seasoned salt. Oh my gosh, guys. You must try this. You must try this. These are delicious, although I did take too much of a big bite. I'll take a little bite now. Come in and join me. Mmm. Mmm. See the mozzarella? Mmm. That is delicious and simple and easy. So remember, if you're not watching your weight and you can have regular breadcrumb, you can roll these babies in regular breadcrumb, cut back on the carbohydrates from the rice and use the cauliflower rice instead. But I have to tell you, this was absolutely delicious, easy. Make a slew of them, freeze them, cool them first, then freeze them. Have them anytime you want them. Oh my God, they are so powerful. They have so much flavor. So until I see you all the next time, my friends, let's try to reduce. I'm trying. I really am trying. And I want to thank Marsha K. I am Marsha K. because she does watch my channel and she has a channel of her own. And she said to me, Denise, you know you have the tools. And I go, I know she's right. So anyway, till I see you all the next time, guys, be safe. And just know that we're all in this journey together. Take it easy. Bye-bye.